What are the chances that lupus can affect a child whose mother has lupus? Now, the susceptibility of getting lupus is always higher when you have a close family member with lupus, and this is not a given. Even in identical twins, where the likelihood of developing the disease, if one twin has the disease, there's only a 50% chance that the other twin gets the disease, which means to say that though you're susceptible, it is not 100%, 50%, 25% chance that the child will have lupus. The chances are actually small, just a 1 to 5% chance that a mother with lupus will have a child who later on goes on to develop lupus. This is because there are a lot of factors which contribute to the development of lupus. Of course, there is a genetic predisposition, but you have to have something we call a second hit or an environmental factor. When the environmental factor is also met with, like it could be an infection, it could be some food item, it could be pollution, something which actually triggers the autoimmune process. So it's genetics plus an environmental trigger. So the chances that a child develops lupus is minimal, 1 to 5%. That is why we generally suggest that if a mother or a parent has lupus, we don't advise autoantibody testing in the child, but just increases the tension and the anxiety. For the reason, hello? So unless the child, of course, develops signs and symptoms, otherwise, leave the child alone. They're healthy, let them live their lives. Because if a mother has ANA, it's quite likely that the child also is ANA positive. But ANA positive by itself does not mean a thing. It does not translate into disease because 5% of the general population also has ANA positivity. So unless the child develops any signs and symptoms, do not go ahead and test. So in short, the chances that lupus can affect a child are small. It's only 1 to around 5% chance. What she writes is, the real challenge comes at my workplace. The stress and struggle to educate people on what it is like to live with lupus. I have faced many people, including my family members, who doubt the veracity of my illness, believing it is all in my head. This is extremely painful and frustrating, causing anger and resentment. Thankfully, I have a boss who understands what autoimmune diseases are like and what they can do to someone. So I'm provided flexibility at work. This arrangement has helped me a lot in terms of managing my professional life with lupus. So this is from a real patient who has actually struggled with the disease and who is working successfully. So it is definitely possible. I'd like to, I extracted a few more lines, which I thought were quite moving. And she writes to say, on the outside, most of us look happy and healthy, but on the inside, we are fighting for our lives. I may have lupus, but lupus does not have me. So, dear friends, I know it's a long journey. I know it's very hard and difficult at times, but please believe that we are there with you to support you on this long journey with you, and always stay strong. Thank you.